Welcome to Advanced Solutions How-To session. Today's session is how to add, edit, delete program links. Begin by signing in to the staff side of your Summer Reader program. You will need to know your administrative password to sign in and do the modifications for today's session. Here in the password box, I am going to type in my administrative password, and I can either hit the Enter key on my keyboard, or I can select the login by a simple click. Once the system opens, it will open up and manage programs. However, for today's session, we will need to be in system maintenance. So I'm going to come up here to the toolbar. I'm going to select System Maintenance. Once I'm in System Maintenance, I will go down to Links and Messages and go into Program Links. When Program Links opens, I will have two sections that I can update. I have Global Links and then I have Program Links. If I wanted to add a URL to Global Links, what that would mean, it would update all of my programs. If I wanted to be program specific, I would choose one of my programs under Program Links. So for instance, under Tiny Tots Summer Reader program, if I wanted to add the Indianapolis Zoo because we're giving away tickets for this program, I would want to only add it into that one specific program, other than doing global links. For now, let's go up to Global Links and add one in there. Within Global Links, you have Add a New Link to this list. As you can see, we have no other items found. I have yet to define any cool links. So here in the link title, I'm going to simply type in Advanced Solutions. Within the link URL, I'm going to type in Advanced Solutions URL. We want to make sure that we're adding the HTTP along with the colon and the slashes. Once I've typed that in, I want to make sure the link is correct. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select Test URL. And like magic, it works. So now I can go ahead and close this page. And the next question is, open in same window. Yes or no? What that means is, do we want our URL to open up in the same window, basically taking over our home page? Or do we want another page to appear like the one we just saw? I want another page to appear, so I'm going to keep this as no. The next item in the list is going to be order weight. If we had multiple URLs, we can define what order they should go in on our home page. But since I only have one, I'm going to leave the order weight as 10. I'm going to simply select Save. Now you will see an additional section for Modify Item in the list. Down below, we have our link title, Advanced Solutions, which I defined. We have the link URL, I also defined. And then you have the two questions, the same window, and then the order weight. The last two columns are for deletions and edits, and we'll cover that in just a few moments. Let's first take a look at our patron side. So once we hit refresh, you will now see Advanced Solutions as one of the cool links in each one of our programs. This one happens to be my Youth Summer Reader program. Let's flip over to the Tiny Tots Summer Reader program. As you can see, it's one of the cool links here as well. Let's flip back over to our Staff Summer Reader side, and let's add a program-specific URL. To do that, I'm going to come back up to System Maintenance. I'm going to go to Links and Messages, and I'm going to choose Program Links again. Now, instead of going into the global links, I'm going to choose one of my programs. And for this one, I'm going to choose Tiny Tots Summer Reader program. Screen looks identical to global, but this is going to be program specific. And I'll know that from Tiny Tots Summer Reader program title up here at the top. The link title that I'm going to use is going to be Indianapolis Zoo. The link URL, I'm going to start out again with my HTTP. Okay, and again, I want to make sure that I'm testing this URL because maybe it isn't going to work, or I want to make sure that I have the right path. So let's do test URL. Oops, as you can see, this doesn't look like the IndianapolisZoo.com. This is our Indianapolis website, so I have an incorrect URL. I'm going to close out of this web page, and I'm going to go and make that change to make sure that I'm getting the correct URL. Let's test that again. That looks a little better. Indianapolis Zoo. That's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm going to close. And I can answer these two questions differently if I need to. Open in the same window, and then I could choose my order weight. But again, as you can see, I have no other URL, so I'm going to leave everything as is. I'm going to select Save. And again, we get the modify item in the list. So I can make changes down here if I need to. But let's first go look at the patron side and see how that looks. Now, look in the cool links. We have Advanced Solutions and we have the Indianapolis Zoo. That's in the Tiny Tots Summer Reader. Let's flip over to the Youth Summer Reader. In the Youth Summer Reader, I just have the one Advanced Solutions. Let's go and make some modifications to that Indianapolis Zoo link. Let's go back over to our staff side of Summer Reader. Let's say I want to change the Indianapolis Zoo to maybe Indianapolis Zoo tickets. To make that change, I'm going to simply click on the word change next to the title. So now it opens up an open text box where I can simply put my cursor in and start typing what I would like to see in there. So I wanted to read Indianapolis Zoo tickets. If I wanted to make other changes, maybe the path was incorrect, or I wanted to make another change to the title, I can do so before clicking Save. For now, I'm happy with what I see. I'm going to select Save. Let's go back into the Tiny Tots Summer Reader for program links. And now you can see my change. Let's add another URL to the Tiny Tots Summer Reader program. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to just simply type Google. And then I'm going to put in the Google URL. Again, I can test. Yep, it works. I can answer my questions differently, so this time I'm going to select yes. Then I will hit Save. Now I have another item in my list. As you can see, the order weight continued with 10, 20, and then my next one would be 30. Let's go over to the patron side and see how that same window option changed how my view is. So here I'm going to select Google, and as you can see, it didn't pop up a new window. It took over my last window. To get back to where I was, I would have to hit the back button. Let's go back over to Program Links, and I want to make a modification to that. I don't like that. So let's go over to the Edit icon to the far right. And we're going to put that to No and select Save. Now as you can see, the same window is No, so it'll work just like the other URLs. If I've decided that I no longer want the Google URL out on my website, I can just simply put a check mark in the highlighted item and select Delete. And that will remove the item from my list. Now that I've made all of my modifications, I can simply go back to System Maintenance and go back into Program Links, or I can make other modifications where needed. If I'm done for the afternoon, I can simply select Log Off.